What's up, chatty patty gangs? Go on. What's up, guys? This is your girl, Chat with K, and I'm back with another motivational Monday video. Morning motivational. I hope that you are up and started your day. Okay. If you're listening to my voice, you're already off to a good start because you have been blessed to have another day of life. And we have to cherish every moment of life that we have because we only got one life to live. And remember, I always talk about we have 1,440 minutes to do something positive with our lives. But today we're going to be talking about reasons why we suffer. Okay. We suffer for a lot of different reasons. Okay. The first reason why we may suffer is because of our own actions. And I know the word suffering, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to go through hard times, life lessons. Nobody wants to go through that because it's uncomfortable. And it is. It's uncomfortable. But sometimes we come out on the end being better, being stronger, and being an inspiration to someone else. Okay. And why I say this, I want to tell you why I wanted to come with this topic today. I came with this topic today because I was listening to someone speak on Saturday. Okay. And it was very informative what they were speaking about. And he was speaking about reasons why we suffer. Okay. And then he tied in repentance and forgiveness and all those different things, which I talk about that a lot on my channel on Motivational Mondays as well. But to me, I want to say this. I'm hammering this down because it opened up my eyes and my thought process it was broadened many different ways. And I'm like, okay, light bulb done came on. Your girl got some cleaning up to do. Self-check is what I'm talking about for myself. All right. And I could say, let me start with this. When we suffer, we do suffer for many reasons. I said that already. Okay. One of the reasons why we may suffer is basically if we don't obey the laws of the land. All right. I cannot go out and rob a bank and they say, okay, it's no problem. You good to go. No, they're going to throw my behind in prison. I have to suffer the consequences. And that's what I mean. Sometimes we suffer because of our own actions. All right. Even though once you go through an experience of having to suffer the consequences on maybe bad decisions. I don't care if it's an investment, you lost all your money. Now you got to suffer. Well, I ain't going to say invest. Well, yeah, invest. And I would say if you go, to this casino, whatever case may be, and you gamble up all your money and now you can't pay your bills, you got to suffer the consequences for doing that. Okay. So that's what I mean when I say sometimes we have to our decisions, if we make bad decisions, we have to suffer the consequences. But even still, suffering the consequences through that, you learn from, I'm not going to do that ever again. So you become better in the end. All right. And I want to bring it up a little more. All right. I don't care what anybody's denominational beliefs are. You guys know that. Okay. And for those who don't, who may be new on my channel, you know that I follow Christianity. I do. Okay. But that's my own personal belief. All right. But I will say this. Okay. When you see a lot of bad things happening around you, that is hard to hear, that is like, it makes you sad. And we get the question all the time, where was God in this situation? Where's the big homie in this situation? Why the big homie allowed this to happen? If there was a big homie, this wouldn't have never happened. I don't believe in the big homie because he wouldn't allow this to happen. Let me just break it down to you for me. Okay. He gives us the ability to choose. When we do bad things, I don't care who it is, he becomes angry. Okay. He becomes angry with that person. You and I, he does. He becomes angry. So when you do things that is displeasing to the big homie, he gets angry. Okay. And then for me, the way that I believe, when I don't do things that he don't want me to do, I got to suffer the consequences. Okay. If you don't do things in alignment in the right way, I have to suffer the consequences. Sometimes we suffer the consequences. We suffer due to the actions of others. Okay. And I would say injustice. All right. We get so upset when we see people do things to our family members, take lives of our family members. All these things are reasons why we suffer in the hands of other people. It's called injustice. Okay? It's injustice. The hard thing for us to do, though, when that happens, we want to blame God. We want to say, where was he? Why did he allow this to happen? I've said that just a minute ago. We don't understand why things happen the way that they do. But I will tell you this, okay? When you stay in alignment with the big homie, when things like that happen, you can rest assured that he's going to hold people accountable, okay? He's going to hold people accountable, all right? And that's why I say we have to obey the laws of the land, because if we don't, we're going to suffer the consequences, okay? I feel for myself is that you hear me talk about Khadijah and Kahisha and Khadijah and Kahisha when you keep hearing me say I'm trying to keep her asleep because she's not what you want, okay? She is the one that has no filter. That side of me, when you get me to that point, it's no turning back. And I'm going to have to go in the prayer room over there and have to get things right with the big homie. But I will say this, nobody's perfect. Not me, not you, not anyone. But you can learn when you make a mistake. You can learn when you do something that may offend someone else or may have hurt someone else, or you have done some injustice to someone. Okay. You have put that family in a situation that they didn't ask to be in. Okay. Because maybe there's loss of life in the situation. And that is hard. I understand that more than you know. I understand that. I really, truly do. But at the same time, the big homie still says we have to forgive. Okay. Even in that situation. And I know people's like, oh, Mama K, I can't do that. I never forgive a person. I understand because it's hard. But I want to ask you this. For those who believe in the big homie, and I'm saying for those who do, okay, you don't think he sees what's going on? You don't think if you stay in good standards with him, he will bring you through victoriously on the other end? Because when he says all that suffers in my name has suffered enough, all right? In his name, they have suffered enough. And he will settle the account. He will. He will. When we go to be held accountable for our actions, even though you may not see that person who have wronged you or who have put your family in a situation where there's a lost the life of a loved one, you think it's like, oh, I never forgive that person. And I know I said that, I keep saying it, it's because of the fact of the matter is he still wants us to forgive even in that situation. So we have to find ways in order to be able to keep going even in our suffering is what I'm saying. And the only reason why I brought loss of life in this situation, because that is so hard to forgive someone when that happens. Trust me, I know firsthand, up close and personal. Okay. Been there, done that. Okay. It was a process for me too. And I had to, it took a lot. It took a lot to get me where I am today. It was not easy. It clearly was not. Sorry. It clearly was not. But all I want to say to you this morning, guys, is that I'm going to read something to you. He says, we suffer for many reasons. Our mistakes, we talked about that. Someone else's mistakes, we talked about that too. Okay. And injustice, we talked about that too. Okay. So if we suffering on the hand of someone else, like we went back to the investment broker, okay, whatever the case may be, you done invested your money in stocks and mutual funds and this, and that, and the other, and they call you, tell you the stock market crashed and all your money, your coinage is now gone. So now you have to suffer the consequences and trust in this company to invest your money, and they it tank bottom out, and now you have to find another way to be able to make ends meet. That's when you say suffering on the hands of someone else. And then injustice. Okay. And we talked about that, loss of life. All right. So I just want you guys to understand, we will suffer in life. It's just a part of life. Okay. It is just a part of life, and it is uncomfortable to go through. But I will tell you wholeheartedly, I believe for me, okay, when things like that happen, I still take it to the big homie, and he does eventually put me in a comfortable state of mind where I can try to go on, or I can also forgive other people. Because his instruction says, if you want your mistakes to be forgiven, you have to forgive others who have offended you. Okay. That's not my rule. That's the big homie's rule. But then sometimes if you hold on to hurt, you are in your own way. You hold on to misery, you are in your own way. And again, I can say to you, I understand that it's not easy to go through. It is not. But keep your mind focused. Keep persevering through your suffering. Okay? Because it's not going to last forever. It is not. Keep going. Go to someone. Call a friend. Phone a friend. We can't call the big homie on the phone, because if I could, he'll hang up on me because he get tired of talking to me. Hello. But I still have to say this. Okay. And for those who believe, I'm talking about the believers here. For those who believe in the big homie, did he suffer? Didn't he suffer? He suffered for us. He did. Beat, hung up on, humiliated, all of those things. But now he has a seat at the throne. Okay. He went through all that suffering for you and I, for those who believe the way that I do, for you and I. He did that for us. Okay. He paid a healthy price for us. Okay. So if you think, for those who do believe, if you think that getting into the gates of heaven is going to be easy, you're sadly mistaken. Okay. You're sadly mistaken. It's not that easy. It wasn't easy for the big homie, and it's not going to be easy for us. But I can tell you this, for those who do believe, if you stay in good standards with the big homie, you keep persevering, you keep your eye on him, you take everything that you have in your life that's making you uncomfortable, no matter what your denominational belief is, just give it to him. Okay. Give it to who it needs to go to. All right. Because for me, I'm going to keep saying me. All right. You guys know what my denominational belief is. I keep saying it. Whatever your denominational belief is, however you spend your spiritual time, keep doing that to get you through the bad times in your life. Keep your head up, because trouble don't last always. It does not. It doesn't. It's just hard to go through. And sometimes Okay. It's another point. Sometimes he put you in situations to bring character in you. Okay. I don't like to fight with people. I truly don't. It seems like I've been battle tested a lot lately because, people just do not understand common courtesy. I've talked about it before. All right. But I'm just wanting to not make my video too long. I want you guys to be blessed this week. I want you guys to keep focused on the good. Okay. And if you're going through something right now, hear my voice. Please hear my voice. Trouble don't last always. You give your battles to the big homie. But you got to be in good standards. You have to have a clean slate with the big homie. Okay. You're going to make mistakes. And so am I. We are in our flesh. Yes, we are. Can we repent from all the things that we do? I have to do it daily. And you will too, for those who believe the way that I do. Okay. I just want to say thank you. It has been a long, hard weekend. I spent some time with Mr. Man this weekend doing this, that, and the other. He is broke down tired, and so am I. Broke down tired. But life must go on. Okay. House cleaning, washing walls. Your girl is tired. Okay. Really tired. But I just wanted to get on here really quick and tell you to have a blessed weekend, to use your 1,440 minutes to do something great for someone else. Spread positivity. Okay. Don't hate, congratulate. All right. When you see someone else being successful, congratulate them. Okay. For those who have made milestones on your YouTube journey, congratulations. All right. I don't know what they are, but congratulations. Keep up the good work and keep it pushing, because the grind don't stop. It truly does not. But I'll see you guys next Monday for a wake up call from me. And saying to you, have a blessed week. All right. But you know what I'm still going to say? Love God, love yourself, and definitely love others. No hate, congratulate. And I'll see you guys again next Monday. Bye-bye.